You're like a circle that floats around.
Hello guys and welcome again to my channel. This is Victoria Showme, aka First Lady V. Yes, I do co-pastor a local church here in Houston with my husband, Destiny Star International Church. Yes, we are a young, growing, dynamic church here in Houston, and I am so grateful to God for that. And beside that, what I do on this channel is to bring you tools, tips, and resources to help you achieve success in your financial life, achieve success in your professional life, in your career, achieve success in your business, and also achieve success in your relationship. I speak, I coach, I train, and I mentor. And I am so grateful to God for the opportunity. To all my first timers, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for just stumbling on this channel. I am truly grateful to you. All of my returning subscribers and friends, I love you a lot. I love you a lot. All right, so today, this episode, we're still talking about money. And I'm going to be sharing 3 tips with you to help you have financial stability. It doesn't matter what is going on. You know, last week, the previous video I did prior to this, I talked about the collapse, the second biggest bank failure in the U.S. history. Yes, and that was a major because that was like the second one, right, in the history of the United States, and that was huge, $1 billion. I mean, billions. Yes, in this bank that collapsed. And guess what? Few days later, another bank in New York, Signature Bank, the same thing. I mean, I think the total deposit of that bank was about $80 billion. I mean, just few days within each other. That not alone. Another bank, the First Republic Bank, again. I mean, thank God, because all of these things, the federals, they're stepping in. I mean, it's like we cannot keep this happening. So, for the First Republic Bank, other bigger banks, 11 of them actually came together and infused about $30 billion into this bank to really save it from collapsing, from failing. So all those things are still going on Friday. The stock really went down. But we are not talking about that. I'm talking about you, my listener, you, my follower, my viewer. How can you safeguard yourself, protect your future, your finances, to make sure that you are financially stable? You know, in the Western world, here in the United States, they said averagely about 40% of people stress about money. I don't know where you are, but here in the States, in the United States, approximately 40% of people stress about money. Yep. And actually, they say about 34% actually lose sleep over money. And because here in the United States, I mean, and to also most developed countries, a lot of things has to do with bills. All of you tie things to a lot of, you have so many obligations, so many obligations that are coming every single month. Yes, so here in the United States, everything you're doing is money, money, money. You are paying bills. If you don't pay it one month, that service is gonna be cut off. If you don't pay your either your light bills, either your internet, either your water, whatever it is, if you don't pay those bills, they will shut you off. I mean, like, who's saying, right? So a lot of people do stress about money. We have concern about money. Maybe you have kids in college, you're concerned about tuition fee, not just little bits. Now you're concerned about future, not their tuition. You're concerned about your health bills. You're concerned about a lot of things. People stress about money. And God forbid that someone that stresses about money or that live paycheck to paycheck, which is about 70% of people here in the United States that live paycheck to paycheck. God forbid something happen. Maybe not they're unable to work due to maybe health concern or whatever it is, or something happen. You could imagine that that could escalate. I mean, like to a huge, become a money problem. So how do you secure your future? How do you secure yourself financially? Maybe you're single, or maybe you married, you having families. How do you secure your finances that you don't have to worry and stress about money all the time? You know, you can get to that point where you don't have to stress about money. I'm a person of faith, and even my Bible says, you know, it says, beloved, I wish above all things, that is 3 John verse 2, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prosper. So that is the wish of Apostle Paul for us and for all of us. And that is the wish of God, that we prosper, that we be in health, that even your soul prospers. What you do on a day-to-day prosper. So how do you secure yourself financially? Have that stability, have that peace of mind. And 3 things that I'm going to share. Number 1 is that you must understand your earning potential, your earning power, and then increase it. You know, it's like if you are in a home, if it's very cold, depending on where you are, if your house is very cold, then you can turn the thermostat to heat and make it warm, right? You increase the temperature. And if it's cold, you know, if it's cold, you want it warmer, you turn on the heater and you can control it. And if it's cold, if it's warm, you want it cold, like here in Houston, where it's like 90% of the time you have to turn on the AC. Yeah, you turn on AC, air condition, and then you put it cool. So at least, you know, you can be comfortable. You control that dial, right? You remember, you control that. So the same thing with your earning power, because this is you control the income you bringing in. Let me say that again. You as a person, as an individual, you control how much you make. You have that power to either increase that earning potential or really multiply that sources of income. So you want to look at yourself. How much are you earning now? And let me tell you, you can earn more than that. I am a registered nurse by profession, by trade, by whatever it is. And you know, there are salary limit and range, but at the same time, I can blow that up if I want to. And what are the things that you can do is, number 1, invest in yourself. Don't just limit it to the degree that you have. You have the bachelor's degree, you have the master's degree in this and that, and that's it. No, 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 no. Invest in yourself. Work on yourself that you can elevate that degree. Maybe with another certification, maybe with another expertise, add something to it. Like I said, I'm a registered nurse by profession, and sometimes people even don't know because I do a lot of things. And part of what I do in addition to being in nursing environment is I speak. I teach people, I train people, I coach, and these are extra sources of income. I may deliver an in-service for extra $500, for extra $1,000. My other counterparts, they don't have that. That is extra money in addition to what I'm getting in my nursing profession. So increase, learn ways, look at other ways that you can increase that power, that your earning power, that you are not just limited to this number of amount every month. You can increase that. You can absolutely increase that. And if you need help with, like, okay, how can you increase your earning power? Let us talk. Let us talk. Yes, book a consultation with me, free consultation. And I'm going to put the link in the comments, in the description. Book a consultation with me. Let us talk. What are the things you can do that can really skyrocket your earning potential? You making $20 an hour, it can go up to $100 an hour. Yes, it can. One time I was short of money and I just signed up a new coaching client and boom, that's it. If you want to do that, we can talk. You can consult people. And these are the things you can do outside of your 40 hours. All right? Your income is your wealth building tool that you have. So that means you want that tool to be sharpened. You want to be able to make more. If somebody can make $10 and we have somebody that can make $200 an hour, why are you limiting yourself or restricting yourself? Increase, understand your earning potential, your earning power, and increase that thermostat. Yeah, that dial it up. Let it go all the way. So number two, we're talking about financial stability, your financial security, where you're kind of comfortable, is to control your spending. Control your spending. Most of the time people talk about budgeting. I don't have anything against budgeting, but I just kind of find it very challenging to budget. But here is a tool. If you are somebody like me who doesn't like budget, I don't know for whatever reason, I don't. But I use an app, and it's going to be in the description. I use an app called a spending tracker. A spending tracker, and this is a very good tool because if you are saving for a project, I remember many years ago when we were in the process of purchasing a home, we were working with a bank, and let me tell you, they look into your account, they dissect everything. And when we started the process, one of the things they ask is about our expenses, what we spent money on. I know we have some things that are fixed, like your mortgage, your rent, your car note, if you have one, your insurance, your light bills. Now, some of these things you can have an estimate of how much they are every month. Most of the time they are around the same range. It doesn't go up and down. It's kind of stable, so you have an idea. But then when it comes to your grocery, that is a little bit very tricky. So with us then, no, we just say an amount like, oh, we spend about, maybe we said $200 or $400 on grocery. And it was like, okay, we'll believe you, but this is what you're going to do. All of your receipt in a month, I think we did that for about 2 months. You're going to save all of the receipts. We were actually blown away by how much money we spent on grocery compared to what we thought we spent on grocery. So this use a spending tracker. That is, the description is there. I used it last year. I used it for a couple of months, and it was very good because sometimes we may discount certain things that we do. Maybe you buy coffee every day. You may know it's only $3, but then adding in, when you look at it at the end of the month, that you've spent $3 each day on coffee at the end of the month. 3 multiplied by by 30 days, that is something, $90 or $100. Actually, one day, guys, I went somewhere, it's a coffee shop, and I bought, I think it was medium sized coffee. I like a latte drink, so I bought it. Let me tell you, it was worth $7 when they rang me up. Wow, I was like, $7 for a cup of coffee. So if I do that every single day, I mean, it may be as nothing, but then the compounding effect of it is like over time, that little amount to a huge uh, dollar. So use that spending tracker to really track, and you'll be amazed at how much you spend on certain things. Right, but I am not going to spend it now, but just kind of have an idea, because then we know where your money goes. When they ask you will be like, oh, I just make all this money. Where do they go? Yeah, look at how you spend your money. Are you spending them on necessity, or are you spending them on wants? And in another video, I'm going to really break those things down for you. All right, when it comes to spending, controlling your spending, using a spending tracker. And then the third thing is, like, you want to try as much as possible to be able to get out of debt. All right, a debtor is always, you are always a servant. Yeah, always a servant. You are controlled by those people that you are owing money. So if you have credit cards debt, or whichever debt it is, you want to try to start paying them off so you can have financial control, so that you know that the money that you worked for, right? You worked hard. You get those money, you can enjoy it rather than every month you are paying for this credit card, you are paying for that credit card, you are paying for this thing, you are paying for this, and what you bought with those credit cards, you don't even remember them, or maybe there are things after that you don't even use. So those are the three things, and future videos I won't like, please do, please share, please comment, and please subscribe. Again, I will see you another time. Make it an amazing week, an amazing time. I love you. God bless you. Bye now.